In modern society, everything is industrialized. We have new cars and transportation, robots that work in our factories, Amazon that ships out our groceries to us. As a student, you can easily get ChatGPT to write you a paper. As a designer, there are AI tools to create ideas for you or even just do the whole design. Everything is automated. Everything is arguably easier. There's a lack of creativity and craftsmanship in the modern world. Wait a second. Doesn't this sound kind of familiar? All the way back to the late 18th and 19th centuries, Britain had become the first country to undergo large-scale industrialization. Steam engines and mass production factories revolutionized the way that goods and people lived their lives. While industrialization produced more affordable goods and a blooming trade, it also created numerous problems, including harsh work conditions, pollution, child labor, and most importantly, the decline of traditional craftsmanship. Objects that were once made by artisans were now churned out by fast, efficient, and soulless machines. Wow, that sounds just like today. Many artists, artisans, and designers began to openly critique the shift into mass production, leading artists like John Ruskin and William Morris to launch a new artistic movement that revived the production of handmade medieval products. The arts and crafts movement had valued skill, material, and the creativity of real people. One influential and essential designer to the arts and crafts movement was the impressive Charles Robert Ashby. Ashby was originally professionally trained as an architect. He worked and lived amongst the working class in East London. As industrialization grew, so did his longing to create something for himself. He started to teach himself silversmithing and jewelry making, and by 1888, he founded the Guild and School of Handicraft, an experimental workshop that housed artists and creators, allowing them to live, work, and learn together. The Guild produced works in various media, including jewelry, silverwork, ironwork, furniture, books, joinery, leatherwork, and glasswork. While observing his work, it's very clear that it's a beautiful blend of the arts and crafts movement and even incorporating some elements that later became the Art Nouveau movement. During Ashby's training at the Guild, something that I found that he preached was the idea of mastery of craft through trial and error and the importance of style and character in design. Coming back to modern day, as a young designer, I'm also tired of mass industrialization and automation. When looking into Ashby, his words touched me. I'm not a hands-on, trial and error kind of person. I'm professionally trained as an artist. I illustrate and sketch professionally, and I have been for years. Maybe I should branch out, just like Ashby did all those years ago. I began my creative journey by gaining a solid understanding of Ashby's work, watching numerous YouTube videos, and reading his writings to understand his methods. I then went in and started sketching some of his work, from his jewelry to silverwork, which was sadly the only sketching I would allow myself to do for this project. I then took those examples and tried to make quick, down and dirty models using foam and pipe cleaners. I made lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of models. From there, I discussed with my peers to get a solid direction of where I could take this. This desk widget had to be beautiful, yet functional. Was I going to make it a bookend? A mood lamp? What about something to do with jewelry? Ashby did stuff with jewelry. So why not start from there? My peers then led me to the idea of creating a jewelry stand that is made out of a hanged jewelry piece along a 3D modeled frame. Arts and crafts jewelry and art is heavily symbolic and connected to nature. All of the work is symmetrical, featuring balanced elements and added flares of beauty. With a solid idea, I then ran to Pinterest, where I gathered together images so I could start brainstorming on what this could actually become. I then decided to sleep on the idea and fill out the design brief the next day. So sorry, but I'm going to break this video into 2 parts. I'm going to go to the next slide, and we're going to watch the second part of this video, keeping that attention span.